You do know that we've got a very, very dire blood supply issue going on right now. Mark Smith, Bloodworks Northwest, is our guest. I love the way that you sign your emails with the red oneg.
Yeah.
I just jumped out at him. He's going, oh, yeah, he's in this blood donor business. That's perfect.
Well, a lot of people don't know their blood type. And
that's so true,
yeah.
Right?
And so it gives people an opportunity to go, I don't even know what my blood type is. And so when you donate with Bloodworks, if you don't know, if you're a first-time donor with us, within 72 hours, you can call an 800 number and ask what blood type you are. Or if you are a current donor or have donated in the past, you can just ask us and we'll let you know what your blood type is.
Memorial Holiday Weekend coming up. Where are we as far as supply goes?
We're really struggling right now. 50% of the blood types were at less than 24-hour supply. But that 50% represents 81% of the population. So another way of saying it is that 81% of the population represent a blood type that is, we only have less than 24-hour supply. So we're at that before Memorial Day. As we get closer to Memorial Day, people tend not to want to donate, take their 3-day weekend and make that commitment, as well as people will go out and enjoy activities. Unfortunately, a lot of driving, so we're going to have increase of car accidents or people getting injured, which will increase the blood demand. So we're really entering a very challenging time right now with a low blood inventory with now an anticipated increase in blood usage.
So instead of a yellow caution, we're talking red flag?
We're talking red flag right now. Yep, you bet.
Okay, so let's and you know what, giving is so easy too, as far as the time goes. Let's go ahead and jump into, unfortunately, the people schedule and then they don't show up. That is another challenge, isn't it?
That really is. So what happens is that when someone makes an appointment and they don't keep it, it doesn't allow us an opportunity to backfill that appointment. So what we're finding is that generally about 25 to 30% no-show rate. So what will happen is that, let's say we have 50 appointments scheduled for the day. If we take 25 of those, 25% already off the top, then we have people who, for some reason, aren't able to donate due to low iron or weight, they're not feeling well. Then we're also reducing. So we may have had a forecasted strong donation rate that day, but with the no-show rates, it hurts our blood supply. So
the Bloodworks Readiness Corps is what Bloodworks just joined. Find out more about that in part 2 coming your way at 7:30.
Here's a local news update on KUGN.
Dennis Nakata, 7:30 Wednesday, meaning part 2 of What's Up Lane County. When we need blood, we'd like it to be available. Yes, do not assume, as Bloodworks Northwest and Mark Smith want you to know that our supply is at challenging levels right now, heading into the Memorial Day holiday weekend.
We just joined an association called the Blood Emergency Readiness Corps.
Yes.
Which is an association of 30 different blood centers throughout the United States. And we made this pact because of the ongoing blood shortage. We said, this is ridiculous. We need to make sure that there is some backstop to this blood supply issue, that we need to know that there's X number of units available for an emergency purpose. So we came up with this BERC association so that each blood center on a rotating basis will have X number of units of O positive blood to help with donors. So when that's needed, and if the local blood center needs extra blood, they know that they have X number of units available to call upon if needed. And so not only do we need blood locally, but we also need to think with at other blood centers to help them out when they're needed. Because if we get that big earthquake that we've been talking about, we're going to need mass quantities of bloods that our supplies will not be able to keep up. So that's why I'm very excited that we're part of this association, so that we can call upon other blood centers knowing that they have that extra blood for us to use.
But we don't want to throw this out as a scare tactic, but it's a reality picture, isn't it?
Unfortunately, it is a reality. And we also have hurricanes happen that is no fault of man. But Wildfires is another example. It's just that there's just so many different examples lately, unfortunately, where we need that blood. And so the question is that if we're all experiencing a prolonged blood shortage, how do we take care of our community? And so together we have this association where we can help each other out when absolutely needed.
You have a very tough job, a very challenging job, but yet it's still very fulfilling, isn't it?
It's very fulfilling, because when I attend public events, when people say, find out where I work, they say, oh, you know what? I had an aunt who has cancer, and it's amazing when she gets blood transfusions, how she's a completely different person. She's now active and moves around a lot. But before the transfusions, she's just very solemn, sitting in her chair, not able to have the strength to move around. So it's very exciting to know what's going on after that donation happens, which I encourage people, when they think about donating blood, it just doesn't go into a black hole. There's someone's life on the other end that is going to be impacted by their selfless act of taking an hour of their time and donating blood. Making
a difference. You may not see it, may not hear about it, but it doesn't take that long to do.
It really doesn't. We have an excellent staff. We have delicious cookies, and it's a fun
They are
event.
good, folks, I know.
So it really is a positive thing, and just to take that time and do it as an activity. Invite a friend, and do side-by-side chairs and donate blood together, and then it's a great experience.
It really is, and some even do races.
Here's the latest weather on KUGN.
Mark Smith, Bloodworks Northwest, a big thank you. Sunshine headed for 79. We're at 54 KUGN.